Hello, everybody. I'm really bad at the going live thing. It always throws me off. But hey, we are here for another episode of Impact. It is me, Luna, and Anthony will be here shortly. So let's get into it. The show starts at 8:30 on YouTube. So if you're not watching on YouTube, no spoilers. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hi. So tonight is Impact. This is not the Go Home show. This is the second to the Go Home show, right? Until Bound for Glory next Saturday. I believe it's on a Saturday. So I will actually be here for my first, I think, pay-per-view on the channel. Actually, no, I stopped in for a little bit for WrestleMania last year, but it will be my first one for an Impact one and for the whole thing. So I will be here. So what is going on in the wrestling world? There's been a lot to happen, y'all. There has been a lot going on, a lot on the Twitters, a lot on the rating system. I know nothing about that, so you guys will have to speak to me slowly. Hey, Steve G. We are pro wrestling. What is going good? What is good? That is a good question. It's a deep question. What is good? Bash 8. Yo. Steve G for the We Are Pro Wrestling. So yeah, I guess we had the ratings. Hello, Steve G. Hello again. I feel like I see you the most. I see you here more than I see my own mom in real life, Steve G. I love that for us. Larry. Hello, Larry. Thank you very much. I'm feeling like a hot boo-boo mess because, I'm old and staying up this late, even though it's 8 p.m., It's questionable in my life. Getting ready for the long night. So yes, Alexis White. So they have like these big numbers of who watches what. And then they have like another number that's demographics. I don't really know what all of that means. But what I do know now, actually, Dave Meltzer taught me this on Twitter. I learned something from Dave Meltzer this week. I really did. So apparently these rating numbers are only American, right? So to me as a Canadian, this really doesn't mean anything, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really understand the rating system, my guy, but We Are Pro Wrestling, says Steve G. I am good. To be fair, Bash 8, sorry. Did you see TK go off on HBK, Vince, and Triple H for losing? He was going off on them before that, though. To be fair, I don't think it was just, he was going off previously. Yes, Canada is much smaller numbers. And then there's Australia and Europe. And so, like, why? I don't know. Not like it doesn't matter. I just, for some, ratings to me is so boring. I just don't even care. I didn't care before and I don't care now. I just didn't realize that that number was only American, Just didn't realize it, which makes sense because 900,000 people in the world to watch a show seems very little. Now that I think about it realistically, just wasn't thinking that deep about it, I guess. Steve G, I was really surprised NXT didn't draw 1 million. I mean, since they kind of did, I don't know, the whole thing, first of all, I did watch AEW and then I watched NXT the next day. just because I don't have the brain capacity to watch two things at once and enjoy them both. You know what I mean? I'm not that smart. So I watched AEW and then NXT, and I enjoyed both shows. I really did. Did I mean, I don't think it's any shock to anybody that I enjoyed AEW more because I just do enjoy AEW more as a whole. But NXT to me at this point doesn't really feel like a developmental brand when you're putting main roster people on it. You know what I mean? So um I don't know. The fact that it didn't draw a million in America, it does, I guess, surprise me a little bit because they did tease The Undertaker. So I thought more people would watch just for that because they did the dong or whatever the week before. But again, I mean, people have lives. People, and that's the other thing that I always like when people talk about ratings and stuff, people don't watch TV like they used to. People record things or they'll watch it somewhere else later. So to me, it's kind of like an outdated system a little bit, if I'm going to be honest. Uh, how are you doing? Steve G is asking Bash how he's doing, and Bash is doing good. So yeah, the whole like thing for ratings for me personally, obviously it tickles other people pink, and if they work for the company for some reason it still makes sense. But to me it just feels very outdated because it is, you know. So I just never really got into it, and now that I know it's just American, it's like I don't know. Why do I care? I'm not even American. What the like I don't work there, so I'm not making any money. Um so I'm already turned off. And then I am not American, so those numbers don't affect me because I'm not American. It's not where I live. It's not my team, Bobby. Big ups chat from Dwight. Hello, Dwight. What's going on in your profile picture there, big man? What are you wearing? What is that? Can you please explain that to me further? I really need to know. Steve G. Hello, Dwight. Dwight in the house in his. What is that? I'm like so confused right now. I really want to know. I want to click on that. I don't know how. I don't know how to make that bigger. But so Bound for Glory is on October 20th. It's a bumblebee outfit. Adorable. Is that for Halloween? Do you just wear that? I love it. I'm obsessed. I don't know why. It's making me really happy. Thank you, Dwight. So Bound for Glory is October 21st. So that is, what day is it today? So it's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. I'm sorry, but like time is going by way too fast and I'm so confused. So I think it is, today's Thursday. I think it's, yes, next Saturday. So I just do what feels right. Same, Dwight. Sometimes you just got to do whatever, wherever the wind takes you and whatever makes your soul feel good. If you want to be a bumblebee on a random Thursday, I respect you. I respect you, Dwight. So Bound for Glory, we are going to be getting Impact World Champion Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander. I am so excited for this pay-per-view. Pay-per-view of the year for me. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care no more. This is going to be so good. And the fact that Kenta is going up against Chris Sabin, so happy. And Will Ospreay versus Speedball, right? That's it. So as for tonight, what are we looking at tonight? Because I've been so busy today. It is ridiculous. So I haven't really looked into even, and I can't remember from last week because let me pull up that card real quick. Wasn't there two dudes here before? Yeah. I offed them. No, they still are here. They're here most days. It's just me and Anthony on Thursdays, me and Anthony on Sundays, etc., etc. But Big Nick and KJ are here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes. But they need a day off too, you know? And I'm very happy for them. They can just sleep it off a little bit. Doesn't matter how much you like wrestling. Sometimes you just got to not watch wrestling, you know? Impact Wrestling card October. Is it October 11th today? It's October 12th. Holy shoot. Steve G. Oh, here we go. Here's the card. Steve G. Speaking of Halloween, what is Miss Luna going to dress up as? So, this is kind of embarrassing. I am I haven't even seen the new Barbie movie. I have no interest in it. But a girl from my work wants to be, I don't know, ballroom, ball gown Barbie or something. So I said I would be Barbie with her. So I'm being Western Barbie. Not spooky, not scary, but I really want to wear cowboy boots. The channel is going as members of DX. Wait, what? Rassin for Life, was this a conversation that I wasn't a part of? Wait, I want to be Sean Walton though. I want to be X-Pac. Wait, I want to be X-Pac though. No, you didn't just make it up. This is what we're doing. I'm going to be X-Pac. Called it. Called it. I'm blonde. I should probably be HBK, but or not HBK, Triple H, but no, absolutely not. So tonight we are getting the Rascals versus Callahan and Swan, which, you know what? I haven't stalked his social media in a while. But I think that Sami Callahan is gone, right? He's gone from Impact. Like his contract was up October 1st. So when was this episode made? I don't know. Maybe he's still doing stuff with Impact. If anybody heard anything about Sami Callahan and what he is doing with his life, please let me know because I have been slipping and sliding. There has been a lot of stuff going on in wrestling that Sami Callahan is slipped and slide right out of my mind. We are getting Eddie Edwards versus Kazarian tonight. So, yeah. Great. Fantastic. Yes. Then we're getting a winner gets a spot. What? I don't. Big Nick, guess that makes me Road Dog. Sorry, dog. Road Dog's pretty cool though. He's no X-Pac, but just don't go as Nation of Domination versus DX. That might ruffle some feathers. Oh, wait, no, Steve G, I take it back. I'm Billy Gunn. I'm the ass man. Okay, sorry. I'm super confused about this match that we're getting on Impact tonight. So winner gets a spot number 20 and loser. Wait, winner gets spot 20 and loser gets spot number 1 in Call Your Shot at Bound for Glory. Okay. That took me a long time to understand. Damian, what's up, my dude? Just waiting for Impact to start. Just going down the card right now. So last week, Jake Something, Dirty Dango, Jordan Grace, Champagne Singh, and Eric Young were all victorious in a huge 10-person tag match featuring some of the biggest stars in Impact Wrestling today. This Thursday, they will now face off against each other in a high-stakes 5-way match with major implications for the Call Your Shot gauntlet at Bound for Glory. The winner... The winner gets a match and will enter Call Your Shot in the coveted number 20 spot. The loser must enter at unlucky number 1. Got it. That was a lot of words. Okay. But now I understand. So that match is Champagne Singh, Jake something, Dirty Dango, Jordan Grace, and Eric Young. Eric Young, please win. Or actually, you know what? Any of them can win. The fact that Jordan Grace is a part of this, though, makes me so happy. I'm an Ash man. Hello. And then we're getting Tasha Steeles with Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, Tasha Steeles versus Courtney Rush. I really wish she would stop doing the Courtney Rush stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I absolutely love and miss Rosemary. I would say I can't believe that Vince sent DX out there in blackface, but Vince will be Vince. It didn't surprise me. When shocked me is when the network letting them getting away with it. Yeah, I just watched WrestleMania 6. The WrestleMania 6? Yes, I just watched WrestleMania 6 on Tuesday on the channel, which I do every Tuesday. And I watched Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown. Bad News Brown? Anyways, when Roddy Piper did half blackface, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Did not love it. And then before the Impact, which I never watch. So that looks like a pretty short card. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. Huh. Okay, hold on one flippin' second here. Okay. Did you go through? Steve G is asking KJ if you went through withdrawal symptoms with no wrestling yesterday. Oh man, having no wrestling yesterday was very nice. Kind of enjoyed it. I think because watching AEW Dynamite and NXT like back to back, yeah, that was a lot. Could not imagine how they felt. Hey, Greg. Hey there, Greg Felty. Hi, 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 hi. Oh yeah, Bound for Glory. 8 days? Holy shit. This month is flying. Halloween is coming soon, y'all. Halloween is coming soon. Oh my God, just bring this up, please. There we go. So yeah, the ratings war thing happened. That was pretty exciting in my book. Like, when will something like that, like to that magnitude, you know? I don't know. It felt so good to be a wrestling fan, I feel like. I mean, as long as you stay off of social media. Yeah, Steve, he sat around stressed, rubbing his beard like I need. Is Purrazzo on Bound for Glory? That is a good question, sir. Let me look up the whole. She is. The only women's match that I can think of right now is Mickie James versus Trinity Fatu. Oh, no way. So we're getting Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander, Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey, and Will Ospreay, it says, with Don Callis. I love him. Kenta versus Chris Sabin. Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Rascals versus ABC. Nice. Oh yeah, it's MK Ultra, so Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich versus Deanna Perrazzo and Tasha Steeles. I forgot about that. And then we will also be getting the Monsters Ball match, which is PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin, and Moose. Woo! It was fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic. I mean, and if you didn't know, me and Anthony this Sunday will be back here at 8:45. We usually do Monster Ball matches, little rewinds, but this Sunday we will be doing the Clockwork Orange Funhouse, which I put on my own YouTube so you guys can watch together. How was the salon today? I didn't work today. I go back to work tomorrow. Today I was off getting stuff done around the house. I also, what was I doing? Oh my God, reviewing WrestleMania 5 and 6 because I didn't do 5 last week, and then 6 I did this week. So,
Miss Luna,
hey, how's it going?
going pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty, pretty good, actually. Pretty good. It's been a long day. How
It
are you
has
doing?
been a long day. It has been a long day, a long week. I'm so glad tomorrow is Friday. So, yeah.
Tomorrow's my Monday.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Kill me. Oh yes, the what is that? What is the MLB?
That's baseball.
Oh,
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball. Okay, yeah. I know nothing about sports. There we go.
What's up, Steve G? What's up? We are pro wrestling.
And yes, this month does have a Friday the 13th.
Yes, it
and
does.
Obviously Halloween. All things that are good here. All things that are spooky.
Exactly. Winding down. I mean, it seems like October came and it's going so quickly.
Honestly, it's crazy. Like, I was just talking about that with someone. Like, it's going by so fucking fast. I still haven't ordered my costume. I'm very sad. Not prepared. I haven't even been to Spirit Halloween.
Oh, and the month is halfway over. Like, you got to do
I
that
don't
in
know
the
what's
first
going
week.
on. I still haven't went and seen The Nun.
Oh, The Nun was so good. Well, you shouldn't have to go see it now. You can rent it. It's on demand now. That's how I watched it.
Wait,
So,
what's demand?
like Amazon Prime. I think that's where I rented it. Amazon Prime. Like,
Stop
I'm like
it.
99% sure that's where I did it. But yeah, it was so good because I had been putting it off, saying I'm gonna see it, and then yeah, I never went to go see it. Yep, it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, you can rent it for $4.
Oh, I like that in Canada because it was 19 here.
Oh, no way. Yeah, rent in HD. Hold on. Oh, I'm looking up the Nun 1. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right.
There we go. I was going to say, damn, that's a big price increase to live in the state. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. Watch the Nun. Oh, yeah. It's $24.99 here.
Okay.
Bye. Whatever. That's better than going to the movies. I'll get
It
snack.
is. You can watch it
I'll
at
get
home
snacks.
in the comfort of your own home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do I
KJ
have
is
to
saying
see?
on Saturday, programming note, they'll be watching MLW Slaughterhouse and Collision this Saturday. So interesting.
Very interesting. Oh my God. There we go. Halloween is much bigger in America than here in the UK. We don't really get dressed up. Yeah, I heard like in other parts of the world, like everywhere, they don't really do Halloween.
Really? I
Yeah.
guess that's just a big North American thing, I guess.
My camera's being weird today. It's like you've been on here too often. Knock it off. I think Harper is in the best playoff. I've never watched a baseball game before in my life, so I
I
have
haven't
no
either,
idea.
so we're on the same page. I know what it is, but I haven't been to one, I haven't watched one, nothing.
I know what baseball is. That's good enough for me.
Right.
So there's about 5 matches on the card tonight. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Seems like it should be more.
I don't know,
Uh,
unless they announce something tonight, but yeah, it seems like a really small card.
I know when last week when KJ was here, we both talked about how last week's Impact card was very like the announcements, it wasn't a lot, but then the episode was extremely good. There were some filler matches in there and everything. So I don't know, maybe we'll get that same treatment this week, especially heading into Bound for Glory, which didn't realize that it's like 8 days away.
That's
I,
yeah.
I thought it was like 2 weeks.
The fact that Don Callis is gonna be there with
Oh,
Will
really?
Ospreay, yeah, that's what it says on
Interesting.
Wikipedia anyway, so who
Okay.
knows?
That's interesting that Don Callis is gonna be there. I'm excited for Tasha Steeles and Deonna Purrazzo versus MK Ultra. I think that's gonna be really good.
That's gonna be
So
so good. Isn't one of the matches a best of 3 pinfalls tonight?
yes, your favorite people, Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian. It's two out of three. The silence.
Ugh. Something's gonna happen, and they're gonna have another match at Bound for Glory.
Oh,
I'll
please.
put fucking money on it.
No,
I will put
no.
money on it.
It needs to end tonight. It needs to
If
end.
I'm wrong, I will never celebrate Halloween again. I swear I am. That's how fucking sure I am.
Oh. Like
Oh,
when I saw that today, I didn't even know it was going to be today. But when I saw it said conclusion, I'm like, okay, I have faith, Impact. I have faith in you guys. It's going to be a conclusion. We can move on with our lives and get over this. It's sad that the matches have been so good and the story just has been dragging. I don't know.
it's yeah. It's doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
Also, hello Trey. I saw that you said hi to us.
What's up, Trey?
You're not missing nothing watching baseball. It's slow most of the time. I feel like my grandma my grandma used to listen to baseball on the radio, which is like baseball is boring enough, just listening to the audio. And I swear to God, she'd put on games. I'd roll out of bed at like 10 a.m. or whatever. And she'd put on a game and it would still be going at like 7.
See, yeah, that's
Just
I know my brothers both have been to a baseball game and they say it's better attending a baseball game than watching it on TV because it's extremely boring. But I don't want to do neither. So that's kind of how
no.
I feel.
Daniel Price, speaking of the conclusions, I wonder if Khan's concluded his Twitter tirade yet. That was sad yet funny. It was hilarious.
It was definitely
It was
hilarious.
hilarious. I think this is what I'm hoping. Because if it doesn't end now, then I'm going to start getting annoyed, obviously. But it kind of seemed like he did one last tirade because I know it brings people to his page. And then right after he said something, he put up a match. He put up like Jay White versus Penta. So that's
I didn't
quite
see that.
possible. But he needs to now, like the bald headed a-hole was funny.
It was. That was really funny.
But now let's just wrap it up there, buddy.
Exactly.
Let's stop. But
see, like I had just posted a TikTok video just a couple of hours ago about like if I was Tony Khan coming out of Tuesday night, I would have been trying to figure out a way that next time I could beat WWE. Like I would have,
Right.
like I'm coming out stronger. I'm coming out with fists. We winning next time. But it's giving me. I don't know if anybody has seen Grey's Anatomy, but it's giving me that scene from Grey's Anatomy when Meredith was talking to Derek. Pick me, choose me, love me. That's what it was giving me the entire time he was tweeting. Like, choose me. I should have won. Like
I've
that.
never watched that show, but I've seen that clip.
Like, okay, we get it. We get it, Tony
We
Khan. You're
get it.
upset that you lost on Tuesday, but like,
Like,
tone
and
it down.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's great to have goals, aspirations, and all that stuff, but as soon as they um kind of dropped that the Undertaker was going to be there at NXT the week before with the dong, I knew that they
Mhm.
weren't going to win. You're not going to beat the Undertaker. You're just not, you
You're
know?
not. That
So it's great. It's fantastic to have goals, aspirations, all that stuff. Shoot for the stars, buddy, but it's not just not going to happen, you know?
right.
It's
Right.
just not.
I feel for him, though. I really do feel for him.
The th- the thing is, and I said this earlier on Twitter, like there's just so much you can push somebody. You know what I mean? And I think it's like obviously the tweets towards Triple H and Sean and all that went a little more viral than the other ones, but he was kind of like shooting shots at fans too, right? Or
He
not fans, but
was.
like people that were trolling him. But I think
Yes.
it gets to a point where you he just shouldn't be on Twitter because uh, people aren't responsible or mature enough to handle the internet. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people on Twitter that
Mhm.
probably shouldn't have access to the internet. I
That's
think we
true.
can all agree with that. So,
That's
like,
definitely
when
true.
there's people making photos of him doing, drugs and stuff,
Right.
I mean, I think it gets to a point where anybody would explode.
No,
Um,
that's true. Like the wrestling fans are so like toxic. Like I've seen like the comments under his, post or tweets as you would call them. And it's like, okay, y'all are going a little bit too far. All this man is doing is promoting his show for tonight,
yeah.
calling the matches. And then you're commenting nobody's watching, your show is effing terrible, all of this other
Well,
stuff.
yeah,
And
like
it's like, just leave the man alone. Like,
It's
all
it's
he's
it's
doing is
getting
trying to
to a
promote.
point. Yeah, it's getting to a point where it's like you guys also have to realize he is a human being.
Exactly.
Poking fun at somebody is one thing, right? But to make these memes of him doing drugs or calling him the R word repeatedly, I mean,
Mm,
I would probably explode too, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
I think what he just needs to do is let his team, let his wrestlers promote the show, and he needs to step back
Right, right,
all the way.
right. Let the PR team do it. Let the backstage crew promote the shows, and you come out and tweet every once in a while.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Something
need
like
to
that.
be there all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like
I don't
in
know.
retrospect, like a million people might not seem like that much, but when there's a million people or 500,000 all tweeting at you the same thing,
Hmm.
um, yeah, it's getting a little aggressive.
Right.
What do you think about Jordan Grace versus Champagne Singh versus Eric Young versus Dirty Dango versus Jake something? I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. To see Jordan Grace tangle it up with some guys would be awesome. So I'm excited for this match.
I'm so excited. Um, they're sick. You never know how that can affect this person. Anthony, you're right about some of those chats are getting out of hand.
Yes.
Vance Rollins, yeah. Again, poking fun at people is one thing. I poke fun at people all the time. And sometimes it's funny, but there's like a line, and like one thing that I saw when Edge went to, oh my God, the show is started. We're just yammering on. But one of the things, like when Edge went to AEW, I saw at least 3 separate people wish that Adam Copeland would break his neck again. 3 separate people that I
What?
blocked. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Disgusting
why
behavior.
say something like that?
You don't even put that out in the universe. Like, why would
Right,
you say that? But like,
right.
it's just, yeah, it's a bit,
It, it's
it's
a
a
bit
lot.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even, just not like people like Tony Khan, but even us wrestling creators, content creators, we get hate a lot of the time.
Mhm.
And when I first started out 2 years ago, I really didn't know how to handle it, like, because I just didn't. And coming from somebody that's extremely positive and nice, I didn't know how to handle the negativity, but I finally figured it out. And I just kind of ignored it. But yeah, it's tough out there on social media. So like I
Mhm.
understand Tony Khan's outbursts, I really do, but they're also funny as well.
They're a little funny, but now I think he needs to, maybe for his own mental health,
Take a step back.
step off the internet. There's poking fun and then there's bullying. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
It's two
Some
different
people
things.
just don't care how they affect other people.
Right.
They just don't give a shit. So, and unfortunately, we're never going to change that either, right?
Nope.
So,
It's not that, it's always gonna be there.
yeah. So we are starting this show off with the Rascals versus Callahan and Schwan.
Swan. Yep. And
Give
Callahan
me,
is gone, right?
that's, somebody Google that. Somebody Google it. Googles it,
I'm, I'm,
because
I'm
yeah,
gonna try
his
to Google
contract
it.
was up October 1st. Okay, give me 1 sec here.
Let's see. Amy Callahan. Google is not giving me much. Yeah, he is a free agent. So it looks like Sammy Callahan is a free agent. Steve G, social media is toxic. Yes, it is. It's toxic and it's a struggle to be like that positive person in social media, but yeah, it's definitely toxic. What's the biggest impact match that they can do in 2024? That's coming from Alex Adias. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. I don't know. I think a big match that is already happening this year is man, I lost his name. Will Ospreay versus Josh Alexander at the Bound for Glory Fallout. I think that's a huge match.
I think that's as big as it goes. Like, I
Right
don't know how
now,
they could outdo
yeah.
that. That's
Unless like a guy like CM Punk comes to Impact, you could do CM Punk versus Josh Alexander. I think that could top maybe Will Ospreay versus Josh Alexander. But yeah, I think that's right now that's the biggest match that Impact can do.
And I think that's a fucking phenomenal match at that. Like,
Mhm.
I think that's one of the biggest matches any promotion can do in my eyes. That
Yeah.
is something I want to see. Sammy became, yeah. He might be wrestling on a per date appearance like Rhodes did with AEW. That's
Okay,
possible. He
that's
might just be,
possible.
yeah, wanting to do more indie stuff.
That's possible.
I don't know what that means, Joe Black. But yeah. Back to like just the toxicity. I think the best thing we can all do is just not pay attention.
Yep.
Like those type of people kind of just, they thrive on and rely on attention, right?
Mhm.
So once you give it to them, you're giving them exactly what they want.
Right. Right.
And then they're just going to keep doing it.
Exactly. They're gonna keep doing it, and you're gonna keep feeding them once you engage, which is weird, but that's what happens.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were gonna do a Method Man Wu-Tang thing when you said keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. Sorry.
Is that why
I
you
was like, is he gonna do
chuckle?
it? Chocolate muffin punk. See? Now that's funny. That chocolate muffin punk is not a big enough star for Impact. Facts. Not on our show.
No, we don't need that backstage trauma from Punk.
No, I think Impact, you know, they're not an indie show, but they're not a huge show either. And I kind of
Right.
like this. I mean, I'd love for them to make more money, obviously, but yeah, no Punk, please.
And I think it'll come. I think that they're in the process of trying to rebuild back from their past, their Dixie Carter, Hulk Hogan, all that other stuff past. So
Yeah.
it's just a slow build for them, but I think they'll eventually get there again.
Yeah, I think so too. Like now that they're getting stars like Will Ospreay and Okada's been talking about them quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's trolling or not, but could you imagine seeing Okada like
I know.
so happy. So I did kind of want to talk about this a little bit. It could happen before Punk came back for Collision. He was hanging out backstage at Impact. I saw a picture of him actually with Jordan Grace backstage.
Yeah, and I heard he was playing cards with a couple of people too as
Yeah.
well.
And before that, he was trying to get in backstage at WWE show, and Triple H told him to leave.
Yes, I do. Yep, I do recall that.
Is that fact or?
I think it's fact. I do know he was trying to get backstage and he was told that he had to leave. I do
Oh,
know
shit.
that. Yeah.
Well, and now reports are saying that CM Punk wanted to come back to WWE, but they said no.
They said no. That's what I'm hearing.
And that's the thing. Again, WWE is having a really solid year, right? So what do they need with him?
Exactly.
They don't really. They have Roman Reigns.
They have John Cena around, LA Knight, Seth Rollins. They don't need CM Punk.
They have Jey Uso.
Right. He's
Like, for
has
me,
built him own self up.
Yeah,
So.
I love that man so much. It's ridiculous. I wish Impact go to the Northeast. I don't see them that much in Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, and Albany.
Yeah. If
I
they
see
were,
them.
they're in like they were in White Plains about a month ago. They're in White Plains. If they go to Buffalo, I'm totally there. Book me a flight. I'm going.
If they go to Buffalo, I will meet you there. That is not that far from me. That's not that far. I can drive to Buffalo in a few hours. That's very close to me. And right over the border from Canada into like the Buffalo area, they just opened a Trader Joe's. So.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll see you there. I'm going to get all my spices, my guacamole, an Impact show. Zach Wentz just got up real close and personal with the camera.
He did.
That was too close, sir. Too close. Okada would be big if he went back to Impact, especially considering all the way he treated him there in his last run. What did they do to Okada? Because I saw something about that, like he wasn't treated well. But I don't know the story behind that, Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Daniel, I do remember that. Somebody recorded CM Punk in the parking lot of WWE with Tamina, and they wouldn't let him in. I remember that.
They said no.
Who's Roman Reigns? He's still around. I think so.
He's still around. He's making his big return this coming Friday. So tomorrow he's making his return to the WWE. So he's still around. He's still kicking.
I mean, here's the thing about Roman Reigns. I know people want to come on him for not showing up, and I ride him a little bit too for that. But he has had cancer twice now, so like let him spend time with his family. Cancer does come back sometimes.
Exactly.
Like hello. It's not like when he is there, he works hard, right? But
right.
I feel like should lay off him as a human being a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit. A. Jobson also lives in Buffalo. We all go into Buffalo.
I believe if CM Punk returns to the WWE, I still say anything is possible. Mr. Vance, anything is possible. Never say never, because I truly do believe Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is going to end up back in WWE. It might not be this year, might not be next year, but I do see her returning. So, so never say never.
Never say never. James Storm made Okada look like a fool. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that because James Storm, I love James Storm, but like Okada is a sweet baby angel. Like, why would you want to make Okada look like a fool?
Right.
Out of all the people, like, what did he do?
Roman was supposed to be on SmackDown last Friday?
No, that's this Friday, my dude.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about Roman being on last Friday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just this Friday. Check out Luna. It wasn't good. Now I have to know. Oh my god, James.
You write it on your notepad?
God. I gotta bring this. James Storm and Okada.
I didn't even know this tag team match was still going on. We just been talking the entire time.
I ain't seeing nothing when I bring that up, my dude.
Steve G, send a link or something that we can look up.
Yeah, because I don't see what you're talking about. I'm not looking that deep though, but I didn't see nothing. Has anybody seen Joe Hendry fighting with Simon Miller?
Yes. That is hilarious. And then something like was sent out today. I don't know how true it was, but Simon Miller posted it, and it was a text exchange between him and Joe Hendry, and it was like Joe Hendry was texting him like, "Come outside, like I'm here." And I'm like, what is happening between these two? Are we building up for a match down the line?
It's so weird. But you know what? Impact, Simon Miller lives in the UK, right? And Impact is going to the UK at the end of the month.
They are.
And I know Simon Miller has been wrestling a little bit. So, ooh, spicy.
That's interesting.
I love both of them so much. So I really hope they don't actually hate each other. I couldn't see Joe Hendry just rolling up at somebody's work, though. That's so strange. I don't know.
Exactly. That's real strange.
Yeah. Okada technically been an Impact before that. Sanada to New Japan send them both their excursions early in their careers. I saw Sanada against. Who was he against?
Jake something.
Yep. Yeah. That was back at
Victory Road or no, Emergence. You went to Emergence.
Emergence, yes. Yeah. So a couple months ago, and it was fucking amazing, by the way. They have no dates announced for Toronto right now, and it's making me really sad.
Impact doesn't?
No, and usually they always have one lined up for Toronto, so I guess they're really branching out, going to Australia and the UK and,
Yeah.
like they're doing the IPWF Throwback Throwdown,
Which what is that?
November 11th, but it's in Mississauga, so that's pretty like, it's like an hour and a half drive from me or something, I don't know. I don't even really know what that is, to
Yeah.
be honest.
And I know it's supposed to air as an episode of Impact, I believe, too. So,
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be in Chicago for Bound for Glory. Then they're going to Scotland and then Newcastle. And then
they're
they're going
everywhere over there.
holy yeah, they're doing three different places in the UK. Holy.
Wow. All right, so the Rascals just beat Sammy Callahan and Rich Swann, so they're going to Bound for Glory to face
ABC.
yeah, ABC, Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
Love to see it.
That match is gonna be good.
That's gonna be so fucking good. Bound for Glory, I will be here live. Anthony, maybe. But
Yes,
I
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But
we
I will
are
be
doing Bound for Glory. I mean, we're not doing Collision, just Bound for Glory. Is that
oh no, hell no. Hell no.
okay?
Ain't no way. Even for the AEW NXT thing on Tuesday, I watched NXT the next day. I couldn't do it. It's too much.
It was too much because I had both up, but I'm mainly focused on NXT and I fell asleep anyway. I literally just finished NXT before I jumped on here. Don't hate me.
Yeah. Paul, Joe Henry has a very heelish face. I don't think so. Actually, you know what? No, he gives me oh my god, what's his name? From American Psycho. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do, but I can't think of his name.
Damn it.
Oh man, now I have to Google it.
I know. Man. Patrick Bateman.
Yes, yes.
Yes, there we go. He reminds me of Patrick Bateman. Very like put together young man, but you know he will kill you over some business cards, you know? I think this one's for you, Anthony.
No, that's definitely for you.
Hello, angel face. We'll miss you, Sammy Callahan. I think he'll be back. I think he'll be in and out of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Unless he does his stuff with Moxley, but Moxley's out with his concussion.
Right, he's out with his concussion, so and he might be back shortly, so he could end up in AEW. Let's see.
Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale. That honestly, American Psycho is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good.
It's so good.
What is this lady's name again? Sorry.
Kylan King.
Oh, thank you.
Who attacked Taylor Wilde again?
Poor Taylor Wilde. She's not having a good time.
She's not.
With that iron. Like, what is that? The fact that his Italian accent is fake makes me so happy.
And he's having fun in Impact too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. What? Kylan King attacked Taylor Wilde.
Mm. Spicy. Oh, I like that better. Long live the king.
The king.
Oh, I like where this is
Hurts.
going.
I really like the coven.
Part of me wonders if they're trying to downplay the severity of Moxley's concussion. It's been almost a month, so Phoenix must have rung his bell harder than they're saying. I honestly think, I mean, I don't want to speculate on somebody's health, but
Mhm.
I for some reason, I think he's using this as an excuse to take that time off that he kept talking about.
Right. Because he was supposed to take time off last year
And he did
before
not.
all the CM Punk stuff happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they kind of used him to smooth things over.
Yeah.
Angel face and Pepto Bismol. Sure. The faction of Moxley, Callahan, Homicide, and Kingston back together again. I would love to see that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So I guess we're having this Jordan Grace match now, which determines the spots for the what is it, call your shot gauntlet match?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is pretty much just a Royal Rumble.
Right.
So whoever loses this match,
I guess whoever gets pinned
oh,
is number
maybe
30, and the
will be
person
number one, and
number
then
1, yeah.
whoever wins will be number 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know how they're gonna determine the loser. I guess it is the person that gets pinned. Because wouldn't they all be losers
Right.
besides the winner? Alpha Bravo is like my favorite person for no reason. He does nothing, but I just love him. Paul, two women I love in Impact, Killer Kelly and Mickey James. Yeah, I'm with you.
Mickey James, all-time great.
Dirty Dango, come into the ring with Alpha Bravo saying stuff.
He's talking.
Good for him.
What is Dirty Dango doing?
Alpha Bravo.
Here goes Jake something. I don't know what Dirty Dango was about to say. He got cut off.
John E. Bravo. Singles wrestler, manager, and ref. Oh, okay. All right there.
Are you looking at him?
Sorry, I was like, who is this man? David.
I think this match is going to be good. It's going to be interesting. I'm really excited to see Jordan Grace tangle up with these guys here. Oh, I didn't know. Is that Eric Young in here too?
Yeah, Eric Young, Jake
Yeah.
something, Champagne Singh, Dirty Dango, and Jordan Grace. Whoever wins this match will come into the Call Your Shot Gauntlet last. Loser will go in first.
Okay.
And the rest get nothing.
That's what it seems like. They're continuing the Pepto Bismol choke.
Oh my god. I was like, what? Oh wait, yeah. Hey, that Jake guy is something. Jesus. Oh, what was his name? Oh, so I'm already on next week. I will be on the channel Tuesday doing WrestleMania 7.
Okay.
I'm making it. But there's a wrestler from like 1,000 years ago from the 80s named Hercules. And I'm pretty sure he has to be related to Jake something. They look exactly the same.
Really? Have you looked it up?
I'm doing it right now. Unless I'm just no, it's the same friggin' person. Jake something.
Trying to look it up myself. Let me see. You're close to coming out of the Hulk Hogan years.
Oh,
And
thank
they do
God.
look alike. They look exactly alike.
It's the same friggin' person. It's so strange. No, they're not related at all. Just happened to happen this way. All right.
Daniel Price says his name is Hercules Hernandez.
Yeah, Hercules Hernandez.
Okay. But yeah, he looks exactly like Jake something. Like they're
Jake
twins.
something? Sorry, Jake something and Ruby Soho are dating? Is that for real?
What?
Why is that mind-boggling me?
Now I have to look that up too.
No, no. Tell us more things to Google.
Right.
Velvet's guy used to say Dirty Dango was her favorite wrestler when they were both in NWA. Interesting. Interesting choice.
Yeah, I think they are.
Married? Gee, wait a minute.
They are dating. According to Sports Sakita, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh my god, yeah, there's pictures of them together.
Wow.
Oh my god. I don't know why
Interesting.
that's so strange to me. His real name is Cousin Jake. Please tell me that's a joke.
No, I don't think so. I think it's Jacob. Cousin Jake. That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm looking on a website. On whatculture.com, they call him Cousin Jake Impact. Was his name Cousin Jake?
Yeah, his real name is Jacob Dooley, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's weird. I didn't
That's so strange to I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like I don't know if I like that information for no reason. It's just like it's completely different planets impact in AEW. It's like how do you even
Yeah.
know each other? But obviously they do. Like
It's like Pluto dating Earth. I don't know.
it has to be something or Eric Young getting the pinfall. I don't know. I could see Jordan Grace winning this entire thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Champagne Singh really threw Jordan Grace there.
All the way across the ring.
Cousin Jake when he was tagging with Cody Deaner. Oh, okay. So he had a different name. Yeah, I thought that was very, very odd real name.
Right. That definitely can't be his real name.
I always love these intergender kind of matches until I see men, punching.
They're
Jordan
literally
Grace's
just kind
face.
of bullying Jordan Grace in there.
I know.
Like they're double teaming her, and it's not a tag team match. Like, leave her alone.
Stop beating the lady. Oh my god.
Like, oh, there she goes. She's finally fighting back.
I got to see Jake quite a bit before he went to Impact when I used to go to Glory Pro Wrestling shows. Man, where's Glory Pro Wrestling? That's hard to say.
It's a tongue twister.
Jesus. So many wrestling promotions out
I
there.
know.
Keep up with all of them.
It's hard enough to keep up with the weekly shows. Right, they're
Did you
literally
ever watch that Revolver show?
I haven't watched it yet. Imma try to watch this weekend. I heard the match, with, the Rascals versus, the Deaf Dolls and Jordan Grace was extremely good. So I'm gonna try
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch it this weekend.
I'm curious how that would have played out if Josh hadn't gotten injured.
Why are they doing this to Jordan Grace? Like,
This is awful.
this is torture.
Jordan versus Camille would be a banger matchup.
I'm not familiar who Camille is.
Equality in wrestling. That's what we're
Well,
doing right now.
that's what we're getting. Singh finally turns on Dango. Maybe this is
Oh,
give Grace the upper hand. Look, looks like Grace is stirring just a little bit. Yeah. All right, Grace is finally picking up steam.
oh my God.
What a
Picking up
German.
oh my God. Jordan
What
Grace
a
picking up
German.
Dirty Dango with no friggin' problem.
Exactly.
Look at, oh my God.
Oh,
Dude. Oh,
oh my God. I thought she was about to have it.
Steve G. Intergender wrestling is the reason why Eli Drake left Impact. I feel like if a woman wants to do this, she should be allowed to.
Nah, I agree with
I
you.
think that's pretty much it. Unless they're pushing her in the ring and beating her with a bat and she says no, like I don't see the problem with it, you
Right.
know?
If Jordan Grace came in and hit a muscle buster on one of these, I'm gonna flip out.
Cody Rhodes' first Ring of Honor title defense in 2017 was at Glory Pro versus Michael Elgin. Versus who? Michael
Who
Elgin?
who was that?
Like, sorry, what? The Michael Elgin you're probably talking about and the one I'm thinking of are probably two different people. That was their first show I went to featuring those two names that I can't pronounce. And I'm not even going to try, to be honest.
Oh, Jordan Grace with the oh.
Jesus. The thing about Jordan Grace, she can really wrestle. I'm surprised WWE haven't picked her up. She was gone for a bit. Her contract was up and then she just came back, but I don't remember hearing anything about that.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of rumors of her actually going anywhere else. Um, I think
Oh,
Impact is good for her right now.
yeah. I there was a lot of rumors of her going to WWE, but
I didn't see any, but I don't know
um
how well she would do it at WWE. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Oh, she resigned August 28th, agreeing to a 2-year deal to remain with the promotion. So
So we got her for 2
her
years.
contract will be back up in 2025.
5,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Who is that
Jesus.
coming out to the ring? Wait, is that Vladimir Kozlov?
What is he doing here?
Wait, what?
Where was he before?
He was in WWE.
What's going on?
Wait a minute. That's definitely Vladimir Kozlov.
Did Dango just win?
And he just won. And Kozlov helped him. I don't.
And Jake something, I
Wow.
guess, lost. Damn. This is a weird matchup, but
Wow.
so yeah, Dirty Dango will be in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet at number 20, and Jake something will be going in first at number 1.
I need some explanations here of why Vladimir is here. Crazy Steve.
Steve is here. Looking better than ever, if I do say myself. Crazy ass. I didn't think he could get any crazier, but here we are.
The fork in the bag was just top tier last week.
I'm really interested. I don't like this isn't the place to be asking this question, but because because he's blind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like sometimes when people are a certain amount of blind, their eyes like go back and forth. I've always wondered why that happens. This is like now a science question, not wrestling related.
We need Bob. What is it? Bob Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye, the science guy. Yeah. Just interesting. I don't know. It's interesting. I have no problem with intergender wrestling as long as it's women punching up rather than the guys trying to claim women's prizes. It actually makes sense. Everybody wants to be on top of their craft.
A. Jobson, haven't seen him in a long time. Yes, we have not seen Kozlov in a very long time.
Huh. I'm loving this Crazy Steve. Love it.
The laugh at the end.
He is killing it. Michael Elgin was a big up-and-coming star until he kind of gone on some weird behavior. He was wrestling Tessa Blanchard Impact like 2017. Oh, yeah, the only Michael Elgin I can think of is there was this movie a long time ago based on a true story. And the guy in the movie, his name was Michael Elgin, called Party Monster. Did anybody ever see that?
Never
fucking
heard of
fantastic. And it's a true story. You should watch it. I feel like you would like it.
And what's the name of it again?
Party Monster. And the main character, is it Seth Green? And what's his name? The kid from Home Alone.
Oh,
all grown up. Oh, it's so good.
Why
and it's
haven't I
based
seen this movie?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's based on a true story, and it's freaking crazy. Crazy. It's like a psychological kind of thriller, I guess.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. The men's world title is the top prize in most companies. Why wouldn't a woman wrestler not have desire to chase the top prize eventually? Yeah, and I mean there's only certain women that should do it, unfortunately, because of body type and stuff. Like I don't want to see Liv Morgan go after Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? It's just not very.
It's funny how you just pick out Liv Morgan.
So real. No, I'm not gonna buy it. So
It would have to be like in WWE, it would have to be somebody like Rhea Ripley, Nia
Yeah.
Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, maybe even Bianca Belair. You can throw her in there, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what would friggin' slap, as the kids say? Rhea Ripley versus Gunther. Why do I want to see that now? Why do I kind of want
No,
to see
I have to see that. Like WWE, make that happen. Rhea Ripley, Gunther, main eventing night one of WrestleMania.
Ooh, oh my god. I would pay so much money. All right, show of hands. Who wants to see Courtney Rush go back to being Rosemary? Because I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into this Courtney Rush.
Super happy to see Tasha Steeles.
Tasha Steeles.
It was indeed Michael Elgin you're thinking of. He actually owned that promotion. He gave it Are you? Wait, David. Wait. Michael Elgin from Party Monster owned a Oh, now I'm going back to Google. Are you kidding me? Wait, no, that's not the same. What are you talking? That's not the same guy. That's not him.
So
That's not
going
him.
back to Google.
Yeah, no, that's not the same guy. All right. Tasha or Courtney Rush? I'm going with Tasha on this one,
Yeah,
100%.
same. I think at Bound for Glory, Gianna and Tasha are walking out with those tag team titles. So they need a lot of momentum heading into Bound for Glory.
I love MK Ultra, so I hope not. But
I really think they're dropping them at Bound for Glory, but we'll see.
Keyshawn. Hi.
Well, did Tasha? I think Tasha wrestled last week, so this is her second match back in a minute. Yeah, she definitely wrestled last week.
Congratulations. Thank you, New York studio. Wahaha. It's your Keyshawn. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's a New York thing. What? Paul, I can't stand makeshift tag team. What do you mean by that? Oh, just like throwing
Two
two
random people thrown together. Yeah. I feel like Impact does it pretty well, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much all the time. I mean, that's how you can build tag teams, you know? But it's less believable, I guess. Like when you take two wrestlers that haven't worked together for that long up against like a tag team like, I don't know, FTR or something.
This match is really starting off slow. Thought it would pick up a little at the beginning. Keyshawn says, why are people upset Undertaker came out for NXT? Because wrestling fans can't be happy. That's my answer.
Yeah. I mean, he can be there. I don't understand why you would want to be mad at that.
Right.
I don't think he buried Braun Breaker at all either.
Yeah. People like to throw that term around like so often, and I don't even think they know the definition of buried. That's kind of how I feel.
Between breed and telling people that they are cooking. I think those are the two things that are being overused nowadays.
Agreed.
I woke up before 10 a.m. this morning. I'm cooking. Like what? Like everything's cooking nowadays. I'm like, I'm dying from it.
Yes, people don't even know what berries mean. Yeah, they don't. They just like to throw out terms.
Yeah.
And like the biggest term I hate in wrestling is botched. I hate that. That annoys me. When I hear people say that, I'm like, then you go out there and try to do what they just did.
Even like, okay, here's the thing. You're working at, let's just use somewhere completely random like McDonald's. You're working at McDonald's and I ask for pickles and you forget to put the pickles on. Am I going to scream botched in your face? Like human error happens. Like it's
exactly. Like we're not perfect.
No.
I think I used an example like that early in my days on social media, and someone said it doesn't matter, they're independent contractors. What does that have to do with you guys using the word botched? I don't get it.
I've never heard that before, and that is the weirdest explanation I've ever heard. Like people just like to go on Twitter and pretend that they've never made a mistake in their entire life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like ridiculous. These people are putting their bodies on the line and they make a mistake. And here's the thing, like if you're doing any high intensity sport, even hockey, like you're going to trip once in a while, you know?
Right.
It just it happens. So okay, give me 1 second. I need to get water real bad.
Cool beans. Keyshawn says banger is overused. Now I might be one of those people that use banger a little bit too much. So yeah, you might be right, Keyshawn. A. Johnson says this match deserves to be at Bound for Glory. It's starting to pick up some steam here. Courtney Rush and Tasha Steelz. I think that's finally, they're finally picking up steam. Going back to Paul Carpenter's comment, I'll give you that Impact does it pretty well. They do pretty well with throwing together tag teams. Because Kylan King and Taylor Rao were one of those people, one of those teams that were kind of thrown together. Finally, looks like Courtney Rush is locking in a sharpshooter.
Weird looking one for sure.
Yeah.
Botched. No, I'm kidding. JK. But I do miss Rosemary a lot. That's all. That being said, I was saying Impact Wrestling had too many spooky characters, so I guess this is kind of good.
That she switched to Courtney Rush?
A little bit, yeah. Because I feel like there was the Coven, and then we had those other girls that came in, and there was the Death Doll.
Death Dolls, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin?
Keyshawn, which show did you guys prefer on Tuesday?
I think that's what he's talking about, Tuesday.
Me AEW 100. I feel like AEW for me, it just there were a lot of storylines a building, and I always love to see Jay White and MJF go back and forth. So for me, it was that one.
Tasha Steelz picks up the victory. For me, I haven't really watched AEW yet from Tuesday because I was mainly focusing on NXT. So right now I would have to say NXT because I haven't watched AEW yet. I literally had started AEW before I jumped on here because I had just finished up NXT. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up AEW between tonight and tomorrow, and I'll let you know.
The roll up is used too much. I don't know if you guys watch Simon Miller ever, but he always talks about the roll up. The most devastating move in all of wrestling, the roll up. So Edwards and Kazarian is still to come. So during that time, we're going to talk about something very serious because I'm not watching that.
And it's the main
I already
event.
have
It's
something up
the
here.
last thing on the show.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not watching. Why didn't the 5-man match go main?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess main eventing at a Thursday show doesn't really matter, but super kicks, overused thigh slap. It. I like super kicks. Super kicks always make me happy, but they are used a lot.
Yeah, way too much. When you put it in your theme song, Super Kick Party, might be a problem.
Super kick party. I love it. Makes me happy every time. Oh.
Josh Alexander relinquishing that title. I think he's gonna win next Saturday. I really do think he's gonna win.
I really hope so. Because this Shelly reign is doing nothing for me.
Nothing. It's so terrible.
I
And that's
know.
sad to say.
It really is because I was waiting for this, but
Now, last week, I think me and KJ talked about it. I think Alex Shelley officially turned heel last Thursday.
oh, did he?
Yeah, because he attacked Josh Alexander after his match. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Maybe that'll make his character more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he is turning heel and it makes more interesting, do I want him to continue his reign? Kind of a little bit, you know? Kind of
Yeah.
want to see where this goes now.
Keyshawn says the Canadian Destroyer is overused. I feel like the Canadian Destroyer is overused when it's not being sold as a Canadian Destroyer, i.e., that spot that happened a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite.
Which one was that?
That was when they did like the Canadian Destroyers over and over again. It was like 5 or 6 in a row. It was cool to see.
Yeah.
But ooh. It looks like this happened at New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Nice.
Was interesting.
Huh.
So was it a tag team match? I guess it was a tag team match
Yeah,
at
I
New
didn't
Japan Pro
watch
Wrestling.
that.
Yeah, they were all on the same team: Motor City Machine Guns and Josh Alexander.
And if you're a young lion, you have to use the Boston crab. What? Jobson. What? Now we got bully.
I think this Monster Ball match at Bound for Glory is a great send off for PCO since he's kind of done after that. I think that's a great send off match for PCO.
I think, yeah, that's amazing. Oh yeah, because his last day in his contract is Halloween.
Yeah.
Man has to be retiring.
He has to. I did see an article the other day. I think he did an interview and he was talking about a couple of years ago. I want to say maybe 2 years ago, he was supposed to have a match in AEW and I forgot who it was against. I want to say it was John Moxley, but I might be wrong. So I'm going to Google it real quick so I don't lie to y'all.
I like it. Bound for Glory, Knockouts World Championship, Trinity versus Mickey James. Next week, we're going to get Trinity and Mickey James on one team against Savannah and Giselle.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Bound for Glory, Moose, PCO, Rhino, and Steve Macklin at the Monster Ball. Next week, we're going to be getting Rhino and PCO versus Moose and Myers. Love to see that. And next week, oh my God, Kenny King versus Heath.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
Bailey versus Del Sol.
Mike Bailey versus Samurai Del Sol. This is going to be so good. Oh my
Crazy
God.
Steve versus Black Taurus.
In a no disqualification match.
That is going to be...
I'm about to use this overused term, but Impact is cooking next week.
Oh my God, it's cooking. See?
Okay, so it was supposed to be PCO and Chris Jericho for the ROH World Title.
Like,
but I'm
the
trying
Moxley
to figure out,
versus PCO sounded better, you know?
It did kind of sound better, right?
Yeah. You know what, though? What I will... Oh, you haven't watched it yet, but spoiler alert, sorry. It was Chris Jericho versus Powerhouse Hobbs on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jericho lost clean to Powerhouse Hobbs.
What?
It was beautiful.
Okay, I can't wait to watch that later on.
I love Powerhouse Hobbs, and the fact that he's a part of the Don Callis family now, gorgeous.
All right, your favorite match is about to start, so
Eddie Edwards versus Kazarian.
And it's 2 out of 3 falls. It's the main event, and it's what time is it? It's 9:31. So this is like going to be like a 30-minute match.
All right, let's pack it up, everybody. Paul Carpenter has a good point. Oh, Paul said, I feel like Macklin can be a major player in Impact. Well, he was the champion there for like 3 seconds. They overdid it, though, by saying Jericho's been sent to the hospital with internal bleeding. I mean, the man is like older. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be true. I don't know. Powerhouse Hobbs is friggin' huge. You know? Just pure muscle, that man. All right, we're getting a little pushy match here. Oh, pushy. Oh, God.
A. Jobson says, forgot to tell you, those matches were warm-up. This is the one that counts. I just need it to end tonight. I don't need Luna's theory coming true that something's gonna interfere and this match happens out Bound for Glory. End it tonight, Impact, please. For our sanity, for our children, for our family. Like, end it tonight.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Imagine PCO comes out and attacks Eddie Edwards just for good old time's sake. Got to restart this match at Bound for Glory. Oh my God. Oh. I swear to God. I will rip my own eyelashes off and throw them in the garbage right now. They're not real, don't worry. Oh my God. It's the worst. Oh, what am I doing? Only problem I have with Hobbs and Jericho match was it took Hobbs to beat Jericho 5 times with the spine buster. Yeah, I don't care about that. Hobbs won, and that's exactly what should have happened. And he won clean, and I'm so excited for Hobbs. I feel like he needs to just go all the way up, you know? I
Yeah.
can't wait for Bound for Glory, although I can't decide who to pick between Trinity and Mickey James. Me
I,
either, to be honest.
I'm stuck. Especially since a couple of weeks ago, Luna kind of threw out that thing the last time we were on here that Trinity might be going back to WWE. Um, I don't know. I think it's gonna be an excellent match, but I don't know who to choose. I really don't. I guess I gotta figure it out before we do predictions.
Oh, right. We got to do predictions.
Right.
Radio. Yeah, we should definitely do that after next week's thing. We can
Mhm.
just record it and put it up without doing it live or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. It's usually easier. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get into this match, but it's not.
It's not giving what it's
Yeah,
supposed to give.
it's not.
Oh my god. Oh, Eddie got the first round.
First pinfall by Eddie Edwards.
Oh my god. The only thing that entertains me about Eddie Edwards isn't even here tonight, and that's his wife.
Alicia, what is it? Alicia Edwards.
Alicia Edwards. I don't know why. I absolutely couldn't stand her, and now I'm obsessed with her.
I like her now. I
I
really
know.
do. After that small little feud with Trinity, I was like, I kind of like you.
I know. She's spicy. She reminds me of like a woman from Jersey that'll just like mouth off to anybody, you know? And
Yes,
I'm
like a
here for
Snooki
it.
or something.
Yeah. A little snooky. Not looking forward to that WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
What
WrestleMania
WrestleMania is that?
27. That was WrestleMania 27 here in Atlanta. Yeah.
Did you go? Have you
I
ever been to
didn't.
it?
I've never been to WrestleMania. No.
Me either.
I had I don't know if you've ever seen that video. I had tickets to WrestleMania 36. I had tickets to
Oh,
WrestleMania 36 NXT Takeover to meet The Miz and John Morrison to the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, and then COVID came in. So yeah, I planned
oh,
for like a year and a half to go to WrestleMania in Tampa. Yep.
oh, you're going to the next one? 41?
Uh I don't know. I really wanted to go to Philadelphia. But I don't think that's happening. I decided to go to the Royal Rumble. That's gonna be in Tampa. So
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna
Royal
go to
Rumble. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But WrestleMania 41, I think might be in Minnesota. So I might head up
Mhm.
there.
I honestly, I've always liked Royal Rumble better than WrestleMania
I
anyway.
agree with you.
It's
Yeah,
I don't
Royal
know.
Rumble was my favorite pay-per-view.
Yeah. There's something so exciting about not knowing who's coming out next, you know?
Yeah.
Just oh, Keyshawn. So does Jane's appearance on NXT prove that she's going to start there? But she also went to Raw too, right? Was it Raw or
I,
SmackDown?
she was at Fastlane. I don't
Oh, fat.
did she show up on Raw? I didn't finish Raw this week too. Yeah, I'm old. I'm sorry. So I know she was at Fastlane. I don't think she showed up on Raw.
Yeah, it was Fastlane. I'm sorry. Phil Brooks shows up on Impact, but not as CM Punk. He shall be reborn as MC Funk, an emotionally challenged rapper that lays down dope rhymes and likes George Clinton. Like, I love it. What is Jade did like a year in Impact or maybe 6 months? She would have had great competition. Yeah. Well, that's definitely not happening. I don't know what her contract looks like with WWE, but I'm sure it's for a few years,
I know it's a multi-year deal. I think they signed the women to 3 to 5 years, I think,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure.
Have you heard anything about Dolph Ziggler?
No, I don't think like Dolph Ziggler has not spoken since he gotten released. Like I haven't seen anything from Dolph Ziggler.
Me either. Like the other people said stuff, when they were released.
Right.
He, as far as I know, didn't say anything.
Been extremely quiet. So
Jade was not at Raw.
Raw, okay.
Impact would have booked her better than Tony. You really, Keyshawn, man, you're gonna be okay. Tony isn't gonna get you tonight. Jade is going to bring the cool crowd to the WWE.
Did Frankie Kazarian bust open his chest?
Did he?
Yeah, did Eddie Edwards? I don't know. He's bleeding, but I don't see any blood from his face. Yeah, it's on his chest.
Ooh.
I think from the chops.
Bobby, Jesus.
You see it? Yeah.
Yeah. Jade was at NXT. Bobby, yeah, she showed up at NXT and she showed up at Fastlane. That I remember. I am so uncomfortable.
I didn't think this match was going to turn into
Howdy,
this.
y'all. How you doing tonight? I was better 5 minutes ago before Frankie Kazarian started. Oh my God.
Like I didn't even know that could happen from chops.
Seriously. I'm so uncomfortable. Daniel, she showed up backstage at Fastlane talking to Triple H, then NXT talking to Michaels.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like when it's coming from the head and the face, that's one thing. I can kind of get into that. But the chest, like.
Oh. And Eddie Edwards is not stopping. Like, give his chest a break.
Yikes. Smile Mark reminds me of when Daniel Bryan chest would look after chops, raw hamburger. Yeah, it's giving me uncomfies right now. And the fact that he's wearing white pants, I just. Right. Who do you think will fight Mike Bailey next week on Impact Wrestling?
It is Samurai Del Sol. They just announced that right before this match started. Did you not see that? Did you miss that? Because we went through the entire lineup of matches.
Kazarian's chest is just getting worse.
Oh.
It's just getting worse.
Oh, it's like gushing now. Oh. It looks like he's having a baby from his chest. That's like.
Oh my God. Chicken wing. I met that Del Sol guy at a wrestling show once. I met him at. Oh, I can't remember which show it was, but I was in line getting a drink or something.
Oh, really?
And he was just talking to everybody, and he was wearing an AEW hat. I can't remember exactly what hat. And I was like, "Oh, I like your hat, man." And he's like, "Yeah, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, I'm like, "Oh, you like AEW?" He's like, "I work there." And I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, you're not wearing your mask." And I felt really uncomfortable. And he's like, "Yeah, you wouldn't know that it was me." Like, "Oh, okay, bye." Pretty sure it was him. I can't even think right now. This is
This is brutal. I wasn't expecting this on like this match.
yeah, they're shocking me. You know what? I'm eating my words right now because this is pretty good.
Walter made Sheamus bleed from chest chops, but I don't remember it being that bad. Frankie Kazarian wins the second fall. The third fall is last man standing.
Imagine that after match shower. It's gonna stink so bad. Ugh. Worse than Macklin's forehead gash? No, nothing will ever be worse than that. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
And that was at Under Siege, right? I think that was at Under Siege, and I saw that live.
Right,
So
you
yeah.
did.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The staples in the mouth to PCO, like who does things like that?
Who does these? Who won the way match between Dirty Dango? Damien Dirty Dango won and Jake something lost.
Right. And Vladimir Kozlov from WWE, don't know his Impact name yet, helped Dirty Dango win. I'm still a little bit confused about that. I think we are eating our words tonight because the audience just chanted, "This is awesome."
Yeah, no, we're eating. Yeah, for sure. No, this is actually yeah, wanted to talk about something else, but I can't even. Oh, but I do want to remind everybody, what day is it today? Oh, Friday they will be here for WWE SmackDown at 8 p.m. Saturday is Collision, and apparently they will also be doing baseball. Sunday, Anthony and I will.
Not baseball, MLW, Major
Oh,
League Wrestling.
oh, not MB. I thought they were. When we were,
Wait a minute, we're doing baseball on Saturday.
I thought because we were talking about MLB or what, and I was like, "Oh, they're doing baseball on a Sunday? That's weird, but okay, cool. Get it. Do whatever." So never mind. Backtrack. Saturday they'll be doing MLW and Collision, and then
Mhm.
Sunday we will be watching the Clockwork Orange Funhouse. If you want to watch along with us, I have put that match on my YouTube under playlists. You will see it. It's the only match in that folder. And then Monday, Raw again. Tuesday, NXT. Wednesday, Dynamite. And the list goes on and on, my friends.
Ooh, Eddie Edwards just got opened.
Oh my God.
Mm,
They're damn near trying to kill each other.
right.
A Jobson, 2 veterans showing ya how it's done. How old is Eddie Edwards? I can't tell if he's 40 or 21, you know?
He looks both at times.
Yeah. He is.
Let's see, 39. You were close at
Oh,
40.
okay.
Yeah.
Ezekiel, she's off her rockers tonight, every night. If you're talking about me, 100%. I just kind of show up. I'm singing in the rain, Clockwork Orange. Oh, I love that movie. That movie makes me so uncomfortable. But yeah, we will be watching the Clockwork Orange on Sunday at 8:45, and it is Raven versus Sandman. We won't be keeping you up too late because it's about 15 minutes. So
Yep.
A Jobson doing our jobs for us. Place your bets. Who's taking the third round? By the looks of it right now in that
Is it?
garbage can, I'm going to say Kazarian.
Yep. He's literally beating the crap out of him with that trash can. Like, there's no chance.
But it kind of looks like Kazarian got shot, so it's freaking me all the way out. Oof. Christopher Bristol, what's up, Luna? Big fan of your streams. Hey, hey, I remember you from the Tuesday times.
No, Edwards is back up. Yes, Mr. Damien, that is going down at Bound for Glory. PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin, and Moose in a Monsters Ball match. So it's going to be interesting. Going to be fun.
No matter what happens for Impact, Bound for Glory, you might have to just make it for just that match.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm surprised he used the step over threshold in homage to Funk. Oh, Terry Funk ain't wearing no goddamn mouthpiece. Smile mark. How's your Mania journey going? Any past superstars stand out to you? So the two that just stood out to me, oh my god. Eddie Edwards just flew or threw Kazarian over his back outside the ring, and that looked so painful. This match has been really good.
Yeah.
Holy.
And we were saying how much we didn't want to see it.
See, this is what happens. Lesson to us when you complain about things before they happen. We're eating our own words here. I'm predicting the kid comes out of the audience and defeats both Kazarian. So yeah, and you were talking about Akeem, Earthquake, and Honky Tonk Man. I really don't like the Honky Tonk Man. Discount Elvis. I just can't with him. Akeem, the African Dream, that used to be one man gang. Calling yourself the African Dream is a very odd thing to call yourself when you're from Detroit. So I'm just not really. And then Earthquake, literally, I can't remember who he had a match with. WrestleMania 6. And they were lying in the middle of the ring and he just jumped around them and they just kind of shook a little bit. And I'm like, that's the weakest Earthquake I've ever seen. So all three of those people, don't love them. But Jake the Snake is like carrying these pay-per-views for me so far. I really not Hulk Hogan. Oh my God. He just had a really great match with Macho Man Randy Savage. That was the main event, and it was so good. Oh my God. Kazarian's pants
look a mess. Yeah.
This is the afterbirth. I can't. Oh my God. Ravishing Rick Rude is one of my favorites. I absolutely love him. I just watched Mr. Perfect versus the Blue Blazer. Was that WrestleMania 6 or 5? 6. Stunning. Loved it. Seeing the Rockers is really cool. Like Marty Jannetty and HBK. So that's been cool.
Oh, he's bringing out a table.
Is that a baking sheet?
That's what it looks like. He's bringing out baking sheets, tables, chairs.
WrestleMania 7, Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper will be. Oh, I can't wait. See, that's the thing. We're starting to like make some already like go into the good stuff. We're getting the Hart Foundation. We're getting the Rockers. Andre the Giant. This was his last time, so that's pretty great. But you know what? Like I've always liked Jake the Snake, but I am obsessed with him now. Obsessed. I think
now that you've like watched the old WrestleManias
and watching them in order and like, yeah, I love him so much.
Man, Frankie Kazarian is just taking a ooh,
Oh, Eddie Edwards just threw Kazarian on the stairs, and I
yes.
don't think he's gonna recover from that.
This is brutal.
Yes, lots of racial, ethnic, nationality problems in early wrestling, but that's how they used to get heat. I don't even think they were trying to get heat with Akeem, were they?
I don't know.
Like, I just think that it was just like his new character. I am the African king now, or whatever. It was just odd. And then there's a team called Twin Towers, which I was unaware of, and it's Akeem and Big Boss Man. Very odd.
Twin Towers. Granted,
And
that was
in the
what
80s,
happened was years later.
but it's
But
I don't know.
still, it's
It's odd.
kinda just a
It's
little
just
weird.
all weird.
Little weird. A lot of weird.
Like, why that name? Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, the baking sheet to the head.
Going right in the eyeballs, too. Akeem character is rumored to be a slight on Dusty Rhodes. I would have not have made that connection, that's for sure. Oh, and WrestleMania 6, there was Alicia's here. Yes.
Alicia. Oh. Oh my. Is Tracy Brooks gonna come out now? I think that's her name, Tracy
I think that's
Brooks.
what's gonna
Yeah.
happen, and then nobody's gonna win this match.
No, and they're gonna do
Promise.
this at Bound for Glory. I'm already complaining, even though this match is good.
It's good, but I don't want to see it again.
Oh, what is he doing? Superplex
Ooh.
on the chairs.
Right off the top rope into the chairs with Kazarian's back, and that did not look healthy. Oh my god.
Ugh. What is Eddie Edwards looking? Another table? You already got one table out there,
How many
so we got to
tables
get
do you
another
need,
one.
sir?
Please don't put that table on top of the other table.
Please, for the love of God.
All right, this is interesting. This whole table setup.
Yeah, next week on Tuesday, I will be back here watching WrestleMania 7. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, is he going for the Styles Clash? Oh, Styles Clash! Wow.
I no longer think he's alive.
Okay, where's the count at? It was at 5, but all right, Eddie Edwards is starting to stir.
Like, what did she think she was gonna do?
Right. It looks like she was going for a tornado DDT, but
What
don't
is
do
he?
it. Don't.
Kazarian just put Eddie Edwards' wife
ruin
through the table.
Alicia I can't with Impact tonight. Alicia just laying there like she has no life left. Like that was it. People from the backstage coming out to check on her.
Oh my God.
Somebody has to end this soon.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What is fade to black through the that's it. That's it, Luna. This has to be it. If he gets up, then they're both down though. And the way Frankie Kazarian's body is laying, he has like this weight.
No, this is going to be a count out.
I think, yeah, wait. Okay, Kazarian got up. Wow. What a match.
Oh my God.
Like, I was not expecting that tonight.
So I don't know. You watch Impact on YouTube. I don't know if you keep the
Mhm.
live chat up, but people are saying that this is the match of the year. And you know what? Or it's a contender. It's pretty close, actually.
It's pretty close. It is pretty close. It's definitely in contendership.
Damn. I
Wow.
think Frankie Kazarian is going to need some time off. For real, I think he needs some time off
Wow.
after that.
Wow.
That was
That
the best match I saw this week. How did that happen?
how did a match that we just dogged become the best match potentially of the year? I don't
I don't understand.
that's a lesson to not just me and Luna, but to the wrestling fandom is to not complain. So
Yeah, just go into everything open-minded because you might just see the match of the year right in front of your
right.
eyeballs.
Wow.
Holy shit, boys. That was
That
that
was
was something.
interesting.
Anywho, holy, I need to sleep on that one
Gotta
for a
pull
bit.
ourselves together from that amazement.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to go take that in for a bit. Forgot where I was. So don't forget that tomorrow again, KJ and Big Nick will be back here. They will be here for WWE SmackDown, Collision, and MLW on Saturday. Sunday, we will be here for another Rewind, a TNA match.
Yes.
Yes. And then the Monday Night Raw, Tuesday NXT, Wednesday it's Dynamite, Be a Friend, Tell a Friend. Let's go. Yeah, so it was nice spending time with all of y'all.
Yep. And before we head on out, how would you guys rate tonight's episode of Impact? I'm giving it I had set in mind by the time we got to the main event, I was giving it a 7. but then the main event happened, and I'm about at an 8.59.
I'm with you. I think that was like an 8.7 right there.
Yeah.
That was, I could not believe how good that match was.
Mhm.
My mind
Yeah.
is blown. Holy Christopher Bristol. That's okay. Thanks for joining us anyway, even though you were late. Awesome show. Kudos to Frankie and Edwards.
Words.
Now I'm kind of sad that they're not going to do it. No, like, come on. One more.
Like one more match. One more.
Damian Heater, 8.5. Yeah, it's around. I think this was one of their strongest shows. That wasn't a pay-per-view in a long time.
Hopefully they continue it next week.
For sure. And you know what? Their go-home shows usually are weak. I'm going to be honest. But we are getting Crazy Steve versus Tarus. So
yeah, Mike Bailey versus Samurai, Del Sol, Mickey James, and Trinity teaming up against the Shantaraj. So we have a stellar card next week.
How can you get funds to you? What? Super chat party. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I should probably know those things, but I don't know. Fuck.
It's the same.
Yeah, we just work here. We're both kind of dumb. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, but I need to go to sleep.
Yes.
That took everything out of me.
That was a lot.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, come on back to the channel tomorrow, guys. Again, they'll be doing whatever comes on tomorrow. SmackDown
and Rampage, for sure.
Like, subscribe, share, go to Twitter, follow us, TikTok, follow us, and yeah, all that good stuff. Is there anything else?
I think that is it. I think
that's
that is it. We are out of here.
We'll see you tomorrow.